and your power be your Howard side, which is a representation of the truth, right? So what's Satan? Satan is adverse to the truth. So if you're gonna build a curriculum up on lies, wouldn't the devil's fucking benefit the most of it? Wouldn't the devil? Oh, Christopher Columbus discovered America. You love to hear these things, man. Our people, whether they know it consciously or subconsciously, we know that this isn't true. But you love to hear Christopher Columbus discovered America. You love to hear a society, a civilization started with the Greeks. You love to hear these things, man. You love to hear that you're a superior being, right? You love to hear these things. These are things that I learned in elementary when I was growing up.
Can I say something?
Go ahead, brother.
That's not that should be weird to anybody. They've been teaching the same curriculum for over 60-something years. Going back, you know what I'm saying? It hasn't changed. My mother learned the same thing that I learned. That's weird. That's not weird to anybody. That's indoctrination, man, on the highest level.
Now, what's insanity? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. This curriculum, these schools, they don't work for our people, man. They don't work. They don't. When you go, pick a profession, we go over this all the time. Pick a profession, a lawyer. We're not into your fucking bullshit, man. It takes an average legislator. This guy will have a law, right? This law would be 1,000 pages thick just to pass one little bill, one simple bill. Our people, we ain't with that. We're look at our power. Our power is a black and white power, man. This is the law. Don't do this. If you do this, this is going to happen to you. That's it. That's it. There's no gray areas. There's no pork. There's no swine. There's no fine print. The so-called white man, he deals in fine print, man. What's that called? False advertisement, man. That's how he deals in false advertisement, man. He deals in politics, okay? He's a liar. So he's going to a curriculum in being a lawyer. It's gonna be easy to a goddamn devil, man. It's gonna be easy to a liar, man. You're a paid professional liar, man. The fact that you call yourself a lawyer proves that you're a liar, because that goes back to the Levites, man. One lawyer, which is a minister of the law. But what law are you talking about? It's in our spirit. As Paul said this, that I bear record of them that they have the zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge. So if you took that energy, right, and you put it towards righteousness, our people could excel. No beef. But when you get into this black laws and black codes and amendment and the switching and the interpretation, right? The Constitution. When you get a judge, that judge is he could judge according to how he interprets the law. Imagine King David telling you, making a judgment based off of his own private interpretation of the law. That's madness, man.
Or having a law where nobody knows about what purpose is in the law that nobody knows about, that nobody's gonna follow. And then you're gonna go ahead and pinpoint the finger when you created the damn law, you damn devil.
Isaiah.
You set it up, man.
Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees.
What is a decree? A decree is a law, right? So how you gonna put forth let's go into we'll go carnal, right? They passed Obamacare, right? So it was the law mandated you to have health care, man. So if you was broke, right? And if you didn't have health care, you got penalized, right? So you file your taxes, they take away your money. They take away your whole check, the whole income tax check.
500.
That's what you got hit with?
Yes, 500 if you don't have health insurance.
Yeah. That's an unrighteous decree. You basically putting a price tag on a life, basically. So as soon as that baby is born, that baby owes some shekel to some goddamn insurance agencies, man. Some bureaucrats and mandating insurance in itself is wicked. Car insurance. You could be on the road for 30 years paying car insurance your whole life, not get into one accident, man. They're not gonna pay you a dime back, man. And then if you get into an accident, you gotta fight the shit, man. You gotta go. Yeah, you gotta pay a deductible. A deductible. I done paid you crackers My car is only worth, I say hypothetically speaking, $10,000. I gave you crackers $20,000. Then I gotta pay a deductible for an accident that I made.
It might not even be yours. Your fault.
Man, hey, and that's another thing, right? I got into a car, I got hit twice, and they're gonna tell me because I got into an accident that my insurance has to go up, but it wasn't my fault. So that's an unrighteous decree. All right, locking somebody up for a plant, a marijuana plant. You got men in the feds for selling weed, right? Locking them up for a plant that grows out of the ground. That's an unrighteous decree, and then turning around and legalizing it and putting up stop shops everywhere, man.
And a car, once you pay for it, excise tax, you never get you paying for it.
That's right.
You pay excise tax.
That's an unrighteous decree.
As long as you got it, you got to pay excise tax.
Isaiah 10:1, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness which they have prescribed.
Yeah, that's an entrapment. You know what they have in America? They have something that's called a speed trap, right? So the speed limit on one road, well, hypothetically, we'll say it'll be 50 miles per hour, right? And then later on down the road, it'll switch. And what the state troopers would do is they'll stand right there where they call it the speed trap, and they'll wait to catch you because it was 50 miles per hour right here, but as soon as you cross over, now it's 40 miles per hour. So if you're going 50 miles per hour, they pull you over because they got to make their quota. They got to make their quota. If they don't hit their quota, they're going to get in trouble, right? That's an unrighteous decree. That's writing grievousness for something they prescribed, man. You set the trap, right? And you set back. It's entrapment. It's entrapment. That's in Esau's law, but his whole system was set up by way of entrapment, man. When you put guns and drugs in a certain neighborhood, then you step back, then you sweep in, talking about we're trying to get the bad guys off the street, in which Esau talks in code. Now we've discovered what these codes are, right? Who are the bad guys? Who are the criminals, right? Who are the terrorists, right? Who are the drug dealers? We know who he's talking about now, right? Because the so-called white man, he talks in codes. He talks in codes.
They even show you in that show that's called Big Cart.
Yeah.
You sit there and have the car there. You sit there and big roll up.
Yeah, big car. You got nothing better to do, right? You got no crimes to be stopping. You got no pedophilia rings to be busting up, right? You got no crooked politicians money laundering millions of dollars, right? You don't got none of that, but you put a car in the hood in the most grimiest, slimiest neighborhood, right? In Chicago, leave the doors unlocked, right? Set up a camera, all right, and you wait for Jake to come along. Jake come along like this. Jake do one of these numbers. Walk around, look, get up in there, and then you go, and then the police come pull, woo, and they got their guns drawn, and like this guy's some old. He's the worst guy in the world, right? Take the guy to jail, they high-fiving each other. That's bullshit, man. Y'all don't have nothing better to do? In a land where every 10 seconds a child gets kidnapped, where every couple of seconds somebody gets molested, there's a break-in, there's a burglary.
Yo, it's just like R. Kelly said. He said there really is girls chained up somewhere in the basement.
Absolutely. What did they say? They said, what's that? Human trafficking is at an all-time high, man. It's at an all-time high. It's getting swept underneath the rug. Why? Because they got bait cars in the hood, right? Come on, brother. Go ahead. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, this is Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 4. It says, therefore the law is slack, and judgment don't never go forth, for the wicked do compass about the righteous.
Right. The earth is mourning. This chaos. We talked about it. This chaos happening all around the world, and you got these big think tanks, right? These big prestige schools, Harvard and Yale. You got all these scientific research and these studies. You could go on Craigslist right now and look up a study that Esau is doing, where he's trying to figure out a cure to this, or a reaction to this, or a solution to this. When the solution is right here in the scriptures. The solution is the Bible.
That's right.
The solution is black and white. It's so easy, right? For man stealing from man, and if he fall in his hand, surely he should be put to death. If you get caught for kidnapping, right? Take the man, bring him to the town hall, and hang his ass. Put his ass to death, put it on the news, and that's going to instill fear in the next man when he puts that little retarded ass thought let me go kidnap a child, man. But they don't do that.